Right off the top at 10 o'clock, the turmoil in Mexico. We now know 73 people were killed in that military mission to take down the cartel kingpin known as El Mencho.
And tonight, the fallout includes a security alert for U.S. travelers as flights are canceled. NBC5's JC Navarette in studio tonight. He talked with someone who's experienced that chaos firsthand. JC.
Good evening, Allison, Stephan. That man I spoke to here calls Puerto Vallarta his second home. The last 24 hours have been an absolute nightmare. Tonight, the consulate in Chicago echoing the Mexican government's stance, calling yesterday's military operation a complete success.
It became martial law. They instructed everybody to vacate the streets.
Hank Zimola is still trying to process what he lived through on Sunday. After taking a day trip from Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta, Zimola and his family facing blockades and dozens of cars engulfed in flames. A trip to paradise, quickly becoming hell on earth for the family from Chicago.
The military in their approach was excellent. They really did a good job of clearing the streets, making you feel safe.
And while Zimola lived through the chaos, he's choosing to stay until Friday. We caught up with Gerardo Cavada, who was forced to spend the night at the Puerto Vallarta airport. We were all laying on the floor of the airport as the chaos unfolded. I'm just thanking God that we're all back in Chicago today. So many others were forced to watch in Chicago and pray that their loved ones would be okay.
Toda mi familia vive allá, entonces.
My entire family lives in Guadalajara. We just didn't know what to do other than calling family and making sure they were safe. Monday night, we begin to learn how the Mexican military pulled this off. Nemesio Ruben Oseguera Cervantes, or El Mencho's final moments, were inside of a Mexican military helicopter as troops airlifted his body to Mexico City. The cartel kingpin died of his injuries. El Mencho was one of the most wanted men alive as the head of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. El Mencho's location revealed by tracking one of his mistresses. The U.S. also providing intelligence to Mexican officials, according to the White House. At least 25 Mexican soldiers were killed, along with dozens of cartel members. Monday, the Mexican government touting this as a successful mission.
This was a very successful operation. It was a major hit against organized crime, and I think that's something we should celebrate.
Now, the consul did go on to tell me that peace and security do continue to be restored in Mexico. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum is urging calm. However, the State Department continues to warn that flights are still being disrupted and asks all American tourists that witness the unrest to continue to exercise caution. Allison.
Thanks for the update, JC.